All right, Patreon friends. I hope everybody's doing well. Do 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 do. Medulla oblongata. What is all this? I don't want any of that. Let me go to my best pal, proprioception. Get out of here, man. Proprioception, also referred to as kinesthesia, the sense of self-movement, force, and body position. It is sometimes described as the sixth sense. How did I find proprioception, you might ask? From doing all of these types of experiments and focusing on what part of my brain I could sense that this activity was coming from, brainstem area, feeling it, experiencing it, and then going and researching those specific areas of my brain, and that's where I found this word, proprioception. But let's take a look at a few of these examples here. First of all, it's the beauty of working all different types of targets. That's why I do all of these. See, most, and I hate to say it because I mean I really can't speak for other remote viewers. Well, I mean, you know, nobody's doing what I'm doing, so I can't really compare myself to any other viewers. But it's the randomness factor, or the the quote unquote target could be anything, anything. That's why I don't want to harp on this, but I get so upset when viewers come back and it's UFO this and aliens that, and it's just, that is just garbage remote viewing. That really upsets me. What that tells me is that they're not doing enough of this, if any. Anyway, I don't want to harp on that. So let's look at the diversity here of. I don't think my system audio is still not working. So I'm going to have to narrate. Okay, a random thought or unimpeded input of glass. What do I mean by that? A random thought or unimpeded input. Those two different areas of the brain, two different levels of processing. Random thought means it is not associated with the quote-unquote target, or the location, or that range of time and space in whatever state it exists in, or it may be slightly associated with it as a comparator way off in some other part of my brain. Unimpeded input means it is directly from the stimulus and went boom and went directly through up to through the threshold of awareness. So at this stage, I don't know. I cannot tell. There's no quality there for me to base it on. So because there's no quality for me to base it on, I put it under the category of either it's random thought or it is unimpeded input. I don't know at that point. That's what that means. And again, these are things that I have had to develop for myself, for what works for me. What works for me. I'm getting this feeling here of spatiality. Spatiality. Space, like Those didn't feel good. There was no quality there. How do you find a quality? Thousands and thousands of hours. Yeah, that one felt kind of okay. Again, there's a spatialness. A spatialness to it. Hills, mounds. It's the spatiality that is in my mind right now. And it feels really good. It felt cool, very, very interesting. I'm very curious. My mind is, other parts of my brain are stimulated right now with the input of this kind of spatialness that I'm experiencing. So I don't think I can get anything else. That's the proprioceptive nature right there. And then we'll go into more of the proprioception. But here again, the diversity of using random, the random quote unquote targets means you have to really work at it. And I don't think my audio is working on this, so I will have to narrate. I'm getting myself, I'm waiting here. Waiting for the go sign here. Some quality of slight subtleness as an indicator that the stimulus is firing. Uh, 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 uh. Something has happened. And I feel something, the stimulus has entered. I'm going to try working through the nervous system here, the ideograms. I felt an energy there from that ideogram right there. But I don't know what it means. Not strong enough to. I gotta keep expressing here until I get the quality. What is it? What is it? What is it? Whoa, right there. Bing, bang, bing, bang, boom. Let me go back. Let me go back. Bing, right there. Right there. Let's show that one more time. Boom, right there. Right there is where it breached the threshold. To structure. There's angles. Something else. don't think I got too much more out of that. I went to explore a little more, check a little more, see if anything was coming through automatically. I didn't really feel too much after that. What was that? It was tall. There's a dimensional sensation there. It was tall. This is proprioception here. My muscles, this is right here. I felt I could climb it, like rock climbing. And that was it. So there was proprioception in there again. Here's another example of the dimensionality of proprioception. This is the target. Here again, completely different quote-unquote targets, which is absolutely required. I don't want to harp on other viewers, but if you get if a new viewer, even a seasoned viewer, if they get into a situation where it's all the same, I hate to harp on the paranormal people and the UFO people, but if all the targets are UFOs, all the targets are aliens and shit, that's all you're gonna get. Even when this is your target, you won't be able to know that this is your target because the entrainment of working the same types of targets really damages the viewer, and that's a habit that is very difficult to break, and it's very difficult to come back from. It takes a lot of effort to come back from that, and that's why I do these. One of them is the exploration of proprioception, the dimensional sensations, the parts of my brain, and the other is to keep myself in an active state of working anything. So I really have to work here. All right, look at this is a good proprioception one here as well. Calming down my system. I know there's a quote-unquote target there. That felt good. That felt a good quality right there. It came from my nervous system. That felt good. I knew I at this point I know there's something there. Okay, this was an idea that came into my mind here. The word prop. Didn't know if it was random thought, didn't know if it was unimpeded input, but I had to put it down. But there was something about the quality of that idea that stayed with me. Felt mechanical to me. Like a lift. Something was lifting. Yeah, those are in the idea realm. It was the idea of the lift. I wanted to get into the dimensionality of it as well. I could feel the quality of this notion of something was lifting. Worked a little bit more in the nervous system, see if anything else could be acquired, but There was no quality to that. There was no quality there that was of any use. Here's where the proprioception is happening. I could feel it, the quality, I could sense it. My awareness is now in here. And I could feel, this is what I'm sensing right here. This is the proprioception right here. Raising up, right there. That's the proprioception. It's the sensation of this movement here. That's it, right there. It had the quality. I enjoyed it. It was a wonderful feeling. Something was raising up. And that's what I was looking for. Nothing else was needed at that point. Other than this. All right. Well, those are a few more examples. You know, this is the work continually continues. So hope you find it interesting. Many more to come. Hope you're having a great day and stay safe.